Hello, everybody. Hang on one second here. Just give me a second here. Getting set up here. Okay. Hey, guys. Hello. I'm usually a little more prepared, but I really waited until the last minute to get my light set up and make it pretty for you. So, thank you. This is my first members only chat tonight. Everybody can participate, and well, I mean, not the lurkers, but I mean, lurkers aren't really participating anyway. They're just enjoying the show. So you can just continue to do that. Um, so Morgan texted me and said that some people might not know how to join, and my brain is a little frazzled right now. I think if you're on desktop, there should be a join button underneath the video window. On mobile, I'm not exactly sure how, and I'm so sorry. I will figure that out for the next time. Aubrey, welcome to Awkward Appreciation. You are appreciated. All right, we got Liam in the chat. Oh, Liam made it. Okay. What's up, Liam? How we doing? Are the drugs still helping? Are we getting enough sleep? Morgan's here. God. Not Tom, hello. Digby, hello. Classics Lover, hello. Okay. So it's going to be kind of a smaller group tonight. A little more intimate, a little more. My goal tonight is, okay, so I recently connected with another YouTuber, and this guy is just filled with all kinds of wisdom, and he was so gracious to send me some equipment to kind of level up my live stream game. So shout out to David. I don't know if he's here tonight, but he sent me another camera, so if I'm filming like dancing or anything, I can kind of go between cameras now. I also have, check this out, a Stream Deck. So this can integrate, I believe, with my streaming software, which is currently Streamlabs, but I believe Streamlabs OBS might be better. I don't know what the difference is. I'll figure it out. So thank you, David, for that. It's been a long week, guys. I'm tired. I'm a little foggy in the brain, but the silver lining tonight is that Morgan does not have COVID anymore. Thank God. Thank God. Because we really didn't know how long that was going to hang around. Remarkably, I have not caught it from anybody. It's the weirdest thing. I always catch a cold. COVID just doesn't like me. Knock on wood, it can continue to not like me. Okay. Luis, hello. Intimate like a fireside chat, but more a bedside chat. That's right, because you know what, Luis? We are all about comfort here, as you know. And you know, the one thing I wanted to bring to this stream was some tea and some snacks, and I forgot to do that. So last minute, plugging my favorite water in hopes that one day, you know what, I should just eventually, if I do this enough, I could just do a whole short that's just plugging Propel water. Eventually, I got to get on their radar, right? It's so quenching. Okay, so I don't know how many of you here are even interested in creating graphics for your gaming channel, but if you are, you have landed in the right place. So what I want to do, I've been studying kind of some just general, like what a package would include for a live streamer. Like I can see that they tend to have like a stinger, like an opening in the beginning. They've got like a transition that they can, with a Stream Deck, they can just a click of a button and they can transition to a new scene. And so what I want to do is create my own branded package in Adobe After Effects and then bring that into my streaming software. So eventually this can look a little more polished than it has been. So that is the goal tonight. We'll see how far we go, and I'll give you a general, let me see, should I switch over to my, okay, hang on, let me just check the chat here. JP, also still a member of the Never Had COVID. Okay, are you near? You need to go knock on something right now. Let's not jinx ourselves, okay? Because I don't need that mess. I have asthma. Okay? So, all right, did I say hello to everybody? Let me just scroll up. I don't want to miss anybody here because these are all members. And Superman, I'm so sorry. I saw your comment. Nice, I made it. And then I set it to members only. And now I know that you were here, and I just can't hear you, but I know you were here in spirit. So thank you for being here. I also wanted to thank, I think I got a couple new members today. I don't know if they're here right now, but shout out to Christopher and Kelly. Okay, I think that covers it. Should I just, am I just rambling at this point? Should I just get into it? Probably. It is so quiet right now. You guys, if you hear stomach noises, you just need to understand it's part of the whole thing. It's intentional. Okay. Oh, Aubrey, you caught COVID last Thanksgiving. Oh man. Classics lover. Did you bring a karaoke machine? Sing and edit at the same time. Okay, so I am really serious about learning how to sing. I don't know how much I've shared this with anybody because I don't think I'm prepared to start doing that until I feel... Ray Wood! Ray's here! What's up, Ray? Welcome to Awkward Appreciation, Ray. You are appreciated, always. So yeah, I'm doing a course right now by a vocalist who has the most amazing way of teaching how to sing. And it is Awkward Anthems, and so music will be a part of this at some point. But I'm having a few light bulb moments with singing, and the biggest thing that I've discovered so far is that singing, really good singers are actually just really, really good at breath support and relaxing. Two things I suck at. So, but I'm going to get up to speed with that, Darwin, going back to your question. And maybe one of these days I could just go for it. Just do like a karaoke stream. Hey, I'm no Whitney Houston. I mean, but I can try. It would be entertaining if nothing else. All right. Okay, guys, I think I've rambled long enough. Although, you know, it's a members only stream, so that's okay, right? It could be a little unconventional with these. We're just here to chill and chat and learn stuff. All right, I'm going to switch over now to okay, let's see. I'm switching over to, I'm currently in full screen. So let's take that off, and we are now, can you see me? Gosh, I hope so. Can you? Okay, something happened there. Okay. All right, so, do I have my sound up? There we go. Here's what I'm thinking. So for the opening, I'm thinking of having a media player. This is kind of like the countdown, like, I don't know, a 20 or a 10-second countdown to the actual presentation. And I was thinking of creating a media player and then having an arrow kind of hit the play button, and then there's some sort of poof of a cloud or an explosion or something that functions as a transition into the next scene, which would maybe just be me, like, I don't know, standing in my dining room, dressed in an inflatable alien costume, which I haven't done yet, but that is in the works. I heard a ding. Hang on a second. Is there a way to What'd I do? Hold on. Positivity! I am on my mobile, so can't become, I will, oh God, there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Thank you, Positivity. Thank you so much. And I will figure this out for the next stream, because I know most people probably are on mobile. I'm on desktop, so it's so easy if you're just at a desktop, but I understand that's not what most people are doing here. Okay, so how do we do this? Well, what I found was just a very simple reference image. I don't even know where I found this, but it is, if I isolate it, it's just a media player. Very basic shapes. And so I think what I want to happen in sequence is I want the background to fall down, and then I want the lower play buttons to kind of animate in. And then I want the play button to kind of bounce in somehow. I don't know. Let's just see what we can do here. So if we were to start this from scratch, just using this as a reference, the first thing that I would do, oh, another thing I wanted to add. So this is my color palette. So I'm trying to stick with these colors here. So I think for this background here, I might make white. White? Sure. All right, so we'll go up to layer. We'll go to new, solid. We'll make sure that it is set to the size of our composition, and it is. And we'll call it white background. And then we will change the color to white. Okay? Okay. All right. We'll stick that at the very bottom here. And now what we want to do is build the toolbar. So how would we do this? Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with shape layers, because I use shape layers a lot. So we'll go up to layer, new, shape layer. And then we'll also go up to our fill. We'll take our eyedropper tool, and let's see, what color do we want this to be? Maybe, let's go with yellow, like a warm yellow. And then what I'm gonna do is just click and drag my mouse, and this is gonna create a shape layer that's, oh my goodness, hold on a second here. Dylan! How do I get to be a member? What's this exclusive club? Help an analog boy out. I'm so bad at technology. Thank you for the super chat, Dylan. Oh my God. This is the one thing I should have figured out before I went live. And I'm not actually sure if you're on mobile, if you're on your cell phone. Morgan, does anybody know? Can anybody help me out here? Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate the super chat, and I'm gonna figure this out, so this will be easier for future streams. Liam gifted 5 Awkward Anthems memberships. Oh, cool. Thank you, Liam. How does this work? Does it just choose randomly? That is so generous. Thank you so much. Claude Simeon, QA Library, Gen X Granny. Oh, cool. It shows me who got picked. Brian Brink and Raz Grizz. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Liam. All right. This chat's going to get busy now. All right. I wasn't sure if I was going to have like 3 people here. So I was like, I won't be nervous. There will only be maybe 4 people in chat today. What a pleasant surprise. All right, let's get back into it. I'm getting distracted here. Okay. Back to the thing. Okay. So, we have a toolbar. Very simple, just a single shape layer here, okay? And we're going to animate all of this later, but what I like to do when I'm creating a composition is to kind of design it first and then work my way backwards when I'm adding movement and animation and all of that. So we're just going to set up the basic foundation here first. All right, so we got our shape layer. Now we are going to, what are we going to do next? We're going to duplicate it, Command D if you're on a Mac, and then I'm going to change this color to, what do we want this color to be? Maybe we'll make it orange. Let's try like a burnt orange. And then if we go into our shape layer here and we toggle the arrows, I hope you can all see this here, and go down to rectangle path, we're gonna uncheck this lock here that typically constrains the proportions, but we need a little more flexibility, so we're gonna turn that off. And something to keep in mind in After Effects is that these numbers represent X and Y. So across and up. Math. Okay, so for the horizontal axis, we don't need this to be so wide. What does 50 look like? Oh, that's not enough. Let's try 300 maybe? More. 400. That's good. Okay, I like that. And I'm gonna move this up here so we can see it. Okay, and then using the arrow keys on my keyboard, I am gonna move this all the way to the end here. Now it's not perfectly aligned with this reference image because I want it to fill the full screen. So there's our play button, and now we need a little triangle. So let me hide that real quick. And I'm gonna zoom in here too. Option, and then on my mouse, I just use the middle scroll to kind of zoom in. We're gonna use another shape layer. So we'll go up to Layer, New, Shape Layer, and let's make this triangle white. Okay. Now we'll grab our pen tool. This is the pen tool. This is what it looks like. We'll click it. And now we will hold down Shift on our keyboard and we will click and click. And when you hold down Shift, it keeps it perfectly straight. We'll add one more point and then we'll close it up. There's our triangle. Very simple. Another good practice, just label stuff. Trust me, when it starts to get really complicated, you'll be so glad that you did. I'm gonna do one more thing to this triangle. I'm gonna round the edges out just a little bit. So I'll go to Add, and I'll go to Round Corners. If you can see this, I will check in with chat in just a second, guys. The radius is currently set to 10. Let's really go crazy just to show you the effect. Let me go to 50 and watch what happens to the edges of this triangle. It's more rounded. That's too rounded. We don't want that much rounded. Maybe 15. Okay, that works. I like that. All right, so we got our triangle that is sitting on top of our, oop, we got to move it in place though. Okay, so let's just move that baby in place. Okay, so we got that. Good. Now the next thing is going to be, let's see here. What are we missing here? Oh, we need the little progress bar. Okay, well, how do we do that? Again, we can do that with shape layers. So I'm going to go up to Layer, New, Shape Layer. I hope we are following along. If you have questions, I will answer them in just a minute. Now for this, I don't need fill. I just need a line here with the right amount of thickness so it kind of mimics what this is. And I don't know, is 6 pixels enough? We're about to find out. So I'm gonna set a point here, gonna hold down my Shift and go to about here. And let's see. Yeah, not thick enough. All right, so 6, let's just fix that. It is now 66. Okay. Now you'll notice on the original progress, it's kind of rounded on the edges, which is a really simple fix. I'll show you how to do that. So where is my bar? Is this it? Yes, it is. Let's drag that to the top here. Now I'm going to go down into, okay, hang on 1 second here, guys. Morgan, technology is difficult. I'm helping. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you. It really is. Okay. Oh, we're all figuring out how to join. Magic beads. What did I miss there? Okay. Yeah, Digby, shape layers. I use a lot of shape layers, and they're great because they're basically kind of vector graphics. You can scale them up and with no loss in quality, which is great, especially if you're working in 4K and you need things very, very sharp. Classics lover, I can answer that for you. My desk presently is my bed. I make no apologies about that, okay? I gotta be comfortable. I'm at this computer all day. Like, if I'm not propped up by 20 pillows, like, what am I even doing? I don't need the back pain. I really don't. Liam, why can't I pick a 25 quid super chat? I don't know, Liam, but thank you very, very much. My God, you guys, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning where Liam's at right now. Okay, all right, back to the lesson. All right, so what we want to do right now is we want to make this very straight line rounded at the corners. And the way that we do that is we go into our layer, and if you notice under here, under contents, we'll toggle the arrow. There's a lot of toggling involved. We'll toggle shape 1, and then we'll toggle again under stroke. So if we go to stroke, you'll notice that line cap is currently set to butt cap. That sound, the timing of that sound was just perfect. Liam again, what is going on, Liam? Oh, that's a cute little sticker. Thank you. Raywood, how much is a quid anyway? I actually don't know. I don't know. Okay, so, all right. So we're gonna set butt cap to round cap, and you'll notice, if I zoom out a little bit here, now we have a nice rounded edge on our line here. All right, we will label this. What should we label it? Rounded play, oh, rounded progress bar. Okay, what's next? What else we got here? Okay, so we know that once it plays, we want to see progress on the progress bar. So the way that I would do this probably is I would select my rounded progress bar, I would duplicate it, and now I'm gonna change it to a different color. Let's change it to, do we want orange? Do we want red? I'm gonna go with orange, I think, for this. And now, check this out. So now on our second, this is the real progress. The real progress. Don't judge me on my naming of things. This is mostly just for my brain. Okay, so under the actual bar that will move to indicate progress, we will go into add, we'll hit add, and then we'll go down to trim paths. Now check this out. So if we toggle trim paths, we have a start, end, and an offset property. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Ray Wood, some quids or buckaroos or whatever. Ray, whatever. It looks like $10 though. I love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Very in-depth discussion of quids right now. I hope you guys are also interested in the lesson tonight. I mean, you know what? It's members only, so if you guys just want to chat soon, we can do that too. I'm okay with that. But let me just for those of you that are here just to learn something. So what we're going to do, we're going to set a keyframe on our end point. And how long do we want it to take? Let's say if we were doing a countdown of 10 seconds, then at 10 seconds, let's go to our 10-second mark here. Now let's get specific though, right at 10, okay? Let's add another keyframe on end. So at 10 seconds in the timeline, this will be completely animated, okay? I'm also going to, with this keyframe selected, I'm going to go up to, what am I going up to? Animation, keyframe assistant, easy ease in ease. I love the ease. Okay. And now we're going to work backwards a little bit. So this is what it looks like when it's fully completed, but it's got to start somewhere. And so on the very first keyframe, instead of 100, we're going to set it to 0. And we will make this ease out. Okay, now let me zoom in here so you can see what's happening here. Let me hit play. It is moving for 10 seconds and then it's going to stop. That's it. There you go. And then what I want to do is have this, I don't know, something happens. There's some sort of scene transition at this point. So that's what I was going for there. Okay, so we got that. We got the progress. We've got, what's next? Let's isolate this here. Okay, so if we zoom in here, we've got some interesting shapes. Again, you could do all this with shape layers. So we have, let's see, 5 bars here. They're very tiny, but that's okay. So let's go up to our layer. We'll select a new shape layer. We'll set it to white. And I'm gonna guess, I could be wrong. Let's set it to, these look a little bit thinner. I'm gonna say maybe 5. And then what I'm gonna do is basically just trace it. Click, shift, click. How close did I get? Oh, it's way too thin. Okay. All right, where'd it go? Let's make it maybe 10. And there's a million ways that you could animate this. I'm going to show you how I would do it though. So the first thing I'm going to do is round off the edges so it has a rounded cap. I could even go a little thicker there. Maybe 15. Let me see. 15? Okay. Lift that up just a tiny bit. Okay. So now we're basically going to do the same thing with trim paths. So we will add trim paths. Let's see here. We'll start it at, we'll set a keyframe on end. And then let's say maybe we don't need this to take 10 seconds. We'll maybe have it be completely on screen at 1 second in. So we'll hit our keyframe, ease it in, go back, set it to 0, and ease it out. And then we get that. Can you see that? Wait, let me NASA enhance this. Hang on. Let's watch. You know, that's not good enough. This is quarter resolution and we need full. There we go. Okay, well, I think I could go a little bit thicker, but that's okay. All right, so we got the first one, and now it's just a matter of duplicating this layer. I'm going to duplicate it, Command D on my keyboard. I'm going to scooch it over, generally in place. Actually, okay, I'm kind of obsessed with just precision, so let me just get these centered. Now you'll notice the difference with the second line is it's a little bit taller. So we can fix that very easily by going into our layer, toggling our shape, and selecting our path. And now with our selection tool, we will select the top point and we'll make it a little bit bigger. Now it's still going to take the same amount of time to animate in. So if you watch now, see, it's just like that. So I'm going to do that very quickly for the rest of these. So this one is going to be a little bit taller. Make this a little bit taller. Do it again. Duplicate. Scoot it over. Center it. Change the path. Okay. Duplicate it again. Again. Make this a little bit taller. Like a graph. And now, what you'll notice is they're all coming in at the same time, but that's boring. Let's stagger it, because when we stagger it, then there's sort of an order, a sequence a sequence to all of this. I'm going to stagger these layers by maybe 3 frames. So we'll take these lines, the last 4. What did I say? 1, 2, 3? 3 frames. Okay. And then we'll grab the next one, stagger it again by 3. 1, 2, 3. Stagger it again. 1, 2, 3. I guess we're just making stairs at this point. Okay, but look at what it does though. Look. See, now that's the difference. They're not all coming in at the same time. Whee! Okay. We didn't need that sound effect, but sometimes I find that helpful. Okay, so I'm going to move these to the top here. Okay, let's move all of this to the top. And then I'm going to check the chat. Save. Okay, let me switch over to my full screen real quick. Let's see what I have missed here. Hey, Brian. Yes, thank you, Liam. I like the socks. I like the mismatched socks. Okay. Quid. Luis! Luis, were you not a member? Well, thank you for being a member. Oh, you know what? You know, you've been a member. You've been a member for a month now. Maybe that's what that is. Oh my God, guys. 33 minutes have passed already. We haven't gotten very far in the animation, but what are we thinking? Let me ask the chat. Should we continue building this thing, or do you guys just want to chat? Tell me what you feel like doing. This is supposed to be a special kind of chat. Luis, we should make a live where Amy tries to teach something very hard and complicated, and we keep sending super chats every 5 minutes. What a wonderful problem to have. I would love the challenge. Okay, so a lot of discussion on oh, Digby, okay, are you going to add the little indicator ball square thing at the end of the progress bar? Let me check here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, yes, I will. Yeah, okay. Okay, hold on. The little indicator ball square thing at the end of the progress. Yes, we could, what we could do, let me just show you right now. Let me turn this this off real quick here. Okay, so I'm assuming you mean like a little ball here that follows the path. Is that what you're thinking? I'm gonna assume that's what you're thinking. Okay, so this is our real progress. Is that the right one? Yes. So what we could do is create another shape layer. Wow. This is a big chunk of my workflow is just shape layers. Okay, so for that, we would just grab our ellipse tool to create a circle. We'll give it a fill of, what do you think? What do you think? Orange, red, orange? Let's go with orange just to keep it consistent. And then I'm just gonna shift and hold this down here. How big do we want this? All right, so there's our circle. I'm gonna use my arrow keys to kind of move this in place here. Zoom it in. And the stroke on that, we probably don't need the stroke, although we could. What would happen if we change the stroke to yellow? What does that look like? Nah, I don't like that. Let me take the stroke off. Okay, so there's our circle. Might be a little bit big. Let me label this circle. My God. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. Especially those of you that are probably very what's going on here. I heard a sound. I heard a sound. Oh, Luis, just to add from that post, the aging skill I had as a teen is a bit rusty, but I can totally see you as your mom in 50 years. What a compliment. Thank you very much. And I'm sure she's lurking right now. And yeah, I would love to look, if I looked like my mom in 50 years, that is, I hit the lottery, I think. Liam. Okay, I think the way, okay, so the longer you've been a member, you get like a message that you can send with every new month. Classics lover, I'd like to thank the Academy. Not Tom. She should try to explain programming while we, okay, you guys are doing this on purpose now, aren't you? You're trying to scramble my brain a little bit by giving me money. It's working. Okay, ellipse. I'm going to change the size of this from 162. I'll just take it down a little bit. I kind of just eyeball a lot of this stuff. And we know that at 10 seconds, if we scroll back here, if we go to the 10-second mark, then we know that the circle, I'm going to hit P on my keyboard for the position property. And at the end here, we need this circle to be all the way over here. Come on. Faster, faster. Boom. Okay, so that's our ending point. We'll set a keyframe on our position and we'll ease it in just as we did for the original line. Animation, keyframe, ease in. Okay, and then at the beginning, we will take it all the way back. So go back now. Go back. Okay, maybe right there. And then we'll ease it out. Let me just see what this looks like. I don't know if this will work, but I think it's selling it, I think. Yeah. I hope that's what you had in mind. There it is. Shape layers, guys. That's all you need. Well, not all that you need, but it's a really wonderful way to work. If you can think about design in terms of very basic shapes, something Okay, you guys are just trolling me now. I mean, in the best way. What's going on here? Liam, would we ever dare? Oh, what are we daring? Are we saying hi to my mom? Mama Awkward? Shout out to Mama Awkward. I've been a little bit busy with paid work this week with a client of mine, but I am so excited to get into the actual kung fu fighting of my mom, just being hilarious and classics lover. I'd be too scared. Okay. All right. Okay, yes, you guys are absolutely distracting me, but like I'm not mad about it. Yay, money, paid work. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a lot of motion graphics, which I love. It can be a little time consuming, but I'm having a lot of fun creating icons. And in fact, shape layers make up a lot of that. Like if you pull a very simple icon or an image from the internet, download it, bring it into After Effects, change the transparency a little bit so you can see through it, and just it's basically like just tracing over it. If you look at it like coloring, you're just tracing the lines, and it tends to be very basic shapes, squares, circles, that kind of thing. So you can build something really cool using very, very basic elements. So yeah, we almost got a play progress thing going on here. Let me remove the, here's what we have. If I take that off and I take that off. So here's what we have achieved in 44 minutes. Yeah, it's a thing of beauty. That's what I think. It's very it's not in its final form, but I hope that was a nice introduction into shape layers, because if you were brand new to motion graphics, there are just a couple tools in After Effects that you can do all kinds of stuff with. Louise, attention, this is not a distraction. Hi, Aquamom. This is not a distraction. Oh, Aubrey, you made it in Illustrator? Yeah, you could do the same in Illustrator. You know, interestingly enough, I can pull graphics like vector graphics from Illustrator. I can change colors. I can pull it into After Effects. I actually don't have a ton of experience working on creating from scratch things in Illustrator. I don't know why I never really sat down and figured that one out. I started with Photoshop and then I moved into After Effects, and but Illustrator is a great program to learn that stuff. I'm a little parched. Let me just take a, my mouth is very dry. All these distracting, all these pleasant distractions tonight. Digby, meant to ask, did you hear about the recent scandal where some YouTuber was supposedly stealing Devin's editor's editing style? His response was great. Are you talking about, is it Illuminati? Is that who you're talking about? I am aware of that scandal, yes, and it's pretty ridiculous. I don't know how much I want to wade into that, but literally the graphic that she's referencing is one that that was purchased from vectorstock.com, and I know this because I got it. I got the license for it. Listen, guys, YouTubers, there are certain things that it's hard to make a claim that like you invented it. Like it's hard to make the claim that you invented highlighting text in an animation. And I think if you're going to accuse, especially somebody like Devin, with copyright infringement or infringing on your intellectual property, it would serve you really well to do your homework. Because that was an instance where I was like, no, that's not true. And hey, I mean, we all make mistakes. I mean, I think it's very easy to get a little defensive as a YouTube creator sometimes. Maybe when you reach a certain level, you get real testy. But yeah, that whole thing was just so silly to me. Can you guys hear the laughter happening outside right now? Yeah, his response was great. I mean, listen, like when you know you're not in the wrong, there's really nothing to defend in a situation like that. And you know, the editor that was accused of stealing from her, I mean, I worked with him, and I have a lot of respect for him just reaching out to another creator and being like, "Hey, how did you do this?" Like, I think we should we're all learning always. I mean, the learning does not stop with this kind of thing. And I think it's good to reach out to other people and to learn so you can get better at your craft. I think that's how it's not about copying what somebody did. It's about understanding, you know, their process so you can take what they've done and make it your own. That's how it should be, in my opinion. Yeah, I got that sense too, Digby. Yeah. And I'm not going to rail on her. I mean, this was probably a couple months back at this point, you know. Um, but I thought it was kind of funny. Like, I could literally show you the license for that very specific graphic. Ray, you might look like your mom. You might look like your mom at 50 years old, but not when you're 50 years older. Your mom might not like that math. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna be 39 in January. Almost hitting the 40. What is it about the 40 that feels, I don't know. Um, yeah, so guys, I wanted to I know we're coming up on 50 minutes now. Um, so I have had some light bulb moments. They're not necessarily new light bulb moments, but they shine a little bit brighter lately because of the conversations I've been having with people that are really succeeding at this. And I understand that what most people on this channel are here for is the long form video essays. And so Morgan and I have been talking about how we can maybe do this together, because I think it would be just a fun project to work on together. Her with her illustration background, and then me with the editing. I mean, we have a few topics in mind. I also stumbled on a video from another female creator. I think her name is Sunny something. And she said that something that every creator needs to really, really think about deeply is how you are connecting with people. And connecting with people is about allowing yourself to be more vulnerable and going a little bit deeper. And I think that's, you know, so I've thought about that. She's like, okay, just reflect on this one question. What was the worst day of your life? Or what was the worst thing that ever happened to you? And I thought, oh man, I could write a novel on that, but I'm not trying to cry on the internet. But on reflection, it's like, yeah, I think people, they want to know you on, they want to know stuff like that because it's relatable, because we're human. All of us go through a lot of the same stuff. You know, we've all experienced grief. Most of us, you know, loss, just challenges. And I've been a little bit hesitant to get too personal because that can get weird on a public platform like this. But I think what I intend to do for longer form content is to maybe just ask myself some of those harder questions and see if it's possible for me to go a little bit deeper and to share a little bit more about my world, my challenges, and I hope that, you know, they will resonate with you. And also, I feel like maybe there's people out there that need to hear something that, you know, maybe a challenge that I've had to navigate. Maybe there's somebody out there just like myself that would benefit from that. So I think if you're going to make videos full time, you should make videos that mean something and help people. And so that's what I want to do. I actually, like, when I really think about it, what I really want to do at the end of the day is I want to make people smile, and I want to improve the quality of their day. And you know, obviously, yes, of course I want to make money too. I'm not discounting that, but I want to do things that have real purpose for me. And it's real easy, especially on this platform, to just go for the stuff that is easy, probably more lucrative too, but just easy. And I just don't have that thing in me that can just put out anything. Everything that I do has to really matter. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably both. But so that's kind of where I'm at with the channel right now. So if you guys have suggestions for topics on video essays, I would love to hear them. I'm very interested in, like, psychology and the mind-body connection. So yeah. Let me know what you think. Aw, thank you, Classics Lover. Yeah, I think long form might be where it's at. I think. I don't know. That's what some people are telling me. Like, that's my lane. I need to get in that lane. I need to not deviate from that lane. So that means I'm going to need a lot of really ridiculous fake sponsor plugs until I get real ones. And then I still kind of want to make them funny. I do have an idea, very briefly. I'm not getting too into this, but I thought of doing a video all about intuition that is sponsored by Microwaves Everywhere. Curious to know what you guys think about that. Okay, Aubrey, the video talks about the difference between empathy and sympathy, that with empathy we are finding things within us that connect to what the other person is experiencing. Yes. Yeah. Sympathy is a little bit different. Yeah. Sometimes I think I have too much empathy, and that's not a humble brag. Like, that's kind of like not the healthiest thing, but deep. Hashtag deep. Liam, doesn't YouTube give you bigger slice of the pie the longer the video? Well, they do get. Okay, can I just first of all, yes. I mean, the longer the video, the more ads you can put in it. I just have to say, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this too, but they have changed their policy on ads. So I think what they're rolling out currently is they are forcing you to watch like 2 ads at the very beginning of a video and even at the very end. And as creators, we used to have some control over that, and we don't anymore. And it's obnoxious because I'm somebody that, you know, maybe one mid-roll ad is cool, you know, but I don't like, as a consumer of video, to have to sit through like 30 seconds of ads. I don't like that, and I also have no control over it. So in theory, I guess it's good for creators, but it's just annoying. It's annoying. Yes. Oh, Morgan. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Not Tom. I do love me a good microwave. Your air fryer would like to sponsor me, Ray? Okay. Okay. Maybe I can squeeze that into the microwave plug. Maybe they can work together, the air fryer and the microwave. Although I don't have an air fryer, so I can't guess when it's gonna ding. Um, ha, Louise playing the smart game, getting YouTube Premium, no ads. Classics lover, Amy, have you seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail? 'Tis but a flesh wound. Yes, I have. Get the mooses to sponsor you, or at least say they do. Okay, noted, noted. Yes, yeah, Digby. It's good for creators who are all about making money. It sucks for us who care more about the entertaining and creative side. I keep my ads to a minimum because they are annoying. I totally agree. Yeah, it's such a delicate balance, you know. I mean, you can't just I mean, you have to consider that, but the fact that you don't have control over it now, I don't like, because I think some people might be more inclined to click out before they even get to the video if they got to sit through 30 seconds of I don't know, some guy telling you, did you know you got like 10 pounds of poop in your body? You know what ad I'm talking about, or is that just very specifically catered to me? I don't know. Toxic, he talks about toxic poop. And his beard, like his hair is like hanging. Don't even get me started on that guy. Ooh, Brene Brown. Love her, Aubrey, love her, and I want her to be a big part of these longer form essays because she has just some really incredible messages, quotes that I can use. Yeah, for sure. You know that exact ad. It's like, why are they, is this computer listening to my conversations? Why do I keep getting ads for this very specific thing? Yeah, Luis, yeah, relying on Patreon and stream services. Yeah, and I do have a Patreon. And interestingly enough, something I've discovered recently in conversation with other content creators is that it's actually not the best idea to split your audience, which I didn't even think I was doing when I set up my Patreon. But you really want like one place for everybody to be able to meet together, and by having them forced to do the extra step of going to a new place, it's actually not like the best way to do things. But certainly for some channels that are demonetized, you know, I mean, it's a good outlet. It's another alternative for making some money. Yeah. Yeah, don't even, Morgan, don't even get me started on the toxic poop commercial. Uh, anyway, I think I've met my quota for mentioning poop today. Classics lover, I did check out Georgia. Yeah, I reached out to her. We had a brief email exchange. I was very, very pleasantly surprised to discover her channel. She seems really sweet. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we're coming up on an hour here. I thought I might have gotten a little bit further along with this, but I'm really trying to up my game on the live streaming, and with some of this new equipment that I have been blessed with now, I think I can really get set up now so we can have a more streamlined thing, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Okay, I am going to do my sign off, but let me just hydrate first. Did you guys have any, I don't know, any quick questions I could answer? Anything, anything you want to ask within reason? Yes, Aubrey. I've got, actually, can I show you real quick? Wait, what's going on here? Let me go. I actually do have a transition idea. Wait, what is this? Oh, these are just some basic elements that I don't know how I'm going to use them, but I will for something. But I do have a transition. Now, where did I put it? Transitions. So I think right now it's just very, very basic. And it looks like this. That's it. That's the transition. I might come up with some different ones, but that was the easiest one I could think of in the moment. Yeah. Okay. Take peek gaming content. I know, because like 80% of you people are gamers. I'm the weird one out here. 43? Amy, did Adam of Adam and Eve fame have a belly button? No. How could he? Why are you asking me the deep questions right now? Does Adam have a belly button? I don't know. Can't answer that for you. I'll think about it. I thought the answer was 42. What was the question? All right, you're probably right. Yeah, 42. Uh-huh. Okay, Aubrey, I'm not alone on the gaming. I do maintain, though, that at some future point when I can just put on some I don't know, some avatar suit and just explore lands. I'm not trying to kill anything. I just want to explore. I would be more of that type of gamer, I think. Or something related to Minecraft, but I'm just not really sold on the graphics, I gotta be honest. A little too pixelated for me. The meaning of life. Okay. Hitchhiker's reference. Oh, 42. Oh, God. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going way over tonight. I felt a little unprepared for this, but I had a great time with you guys, and I'm so excited for all the new members and for the gifted memberships. Thank you so much to Liam and whoever else gifted memberships. That's fantastic. And you know, I got to give a shout out to anybody watching right now, but not in chat. Thank you also for being here and for watching. I hope you got something out of it. Yes, and I will leave it there because I just want some snacks and some tea right now. All right, everybody, are we ready? Do I need to stretch? Oh, God, everything hurts. All right. Awkward and out.